next project is making sort of an EDC wallet for my flashlight and pocket knife, and my pen, as well as some cards and cash. So I've taken what I found at a thrift shop, an old handbag in actually full grain leather, and I've cut out 3 pieces. So I'm going to take the 3 pieces and kind of stitch together a few different pockets for each item. So for the middle part here, as you can see, it's a little bit darker. I've waxed and hardened the middle layer just to give it a little bit of stiffness, and then I'm going to sew a layer over top for the top 3 pockets, and then on the back sew a pocket so I can slip in cards. So I got 3 pieces, got the thread and the needles here. Hopefully this will all come together. So getting started, making 3 layers. Cut this front piece on an angle, drilling through and scrunching up for where the pen is going to go. And on the back side started for the card slot. I don't want to sew through this, so I'll do the first 2 layers and then bring it together on the last and then sew the bottom. I figure that's probably the easiest way of putting everything together. Cut everything out into shape except for the last edge here. Everything else is pretty close. I have to do a little bit of trimming in the end, but once it's all sewn together it should be fairly easy to do. Okay, so I got the 3 pouches sewn now. I'm going to sew the bottom shut and the back side for the card slot and trim this off so it's more of a wallet size. And then wax the front and the back. I did the middle first. I waxed it not only just to give it a little bit more stiffness, but I wouldn't have been able to wax it if I had sewn it like that. So the inside's already done. So here's the finished product for my EDC wallet that I've kind of created for myself. I just finished waxing it, so it's a bit fresh. I'm going to leave the items in to hopefully mold around. So I've got the i3T EOS as my EDC flashlight. And once it hardens up here, it'll be easier to get in and out, I think. Case sod buster. And of course the 701 with a couple of modifications. So I think once the molding sets for the wax, I think it'll actually turn out fairly well. And of course on the back I've got the card slot for some cash, rounded it off nicely. Already starting to look a little bit worn in, which is good. Yeah, I think it turned out fairly well. Once it sits in the pocket, you can see it rounds a little bit. Either a front pocket or a cargo pocket. So the dimensions on it are about 9.5 centimeters by 12 centimeters. And yeah, I'll update as I go as far as how it works and how it functions. The thread used was just wax nylon thread. I think not too bad from an old handbag that I found for a few bucks at a thrift shop. So as you can see here, just a standard billfold wallet, usually in my back pocket. Just for size comparison, not a whole lot bigger. Thickness wise, obviously it's just a little bit thicker, especially with the flashlight in there. It kind of adds a little bit of bulk to it. Ironically, when I have all my cards and stuff in my leather wallet and a whole bunch of junk that, you know, I just don't need carrying around, and I can pare down with just a few cards and some cash, a lot of it I can pay on my phone now. So being able to do that and pare down and have just what I need for every day, this works pretty well, wonderfully. It's very comparable size to your standard billfold wallet.